Thanks for joining us today. I'm Sam Boyk, and this is Mile High Living. Now, have you noticed cracks in your walls or foundation? These could really be a sign of some serious issues, and oftentimes we think of water damage as the culprit, but the extreme summer heat and drought conditions could pose a threat to your home as well. So here to help us out is Curtis Allen with GROUNDWORKS. Great to have you back on the show.
Thanks for having me, Sam.
Yeah. Now, I was just mentioning drought conditions. We're at the tail end of like a really hot, dry summer. We're all too familiar with drought here in Colorado. How does that impact our homes?
You know, the drought, where people see it the most is going to be in their landscaping. But that's just a symptom of actually what's going on, and that's below. So what the drought actually does is it can super dry our soils. As those soils dry out around our home, that can lead to changes in not only the flat work or concrete work around our home, but can actually cause changes in terms of shifting of the foundation. Because as soil dries and constricts, it shrinks. Obviously, what's sitting on top of that soil, the foundation of our home. So as that shrinks and constricts, that can create voids, cavities, and also path of least resistance for moisture, so that when we do get moisture back, it can lead to even more severe changes with the home.
Okay, if you're a homeowner, maybe you're walking through your house or around your property, what are maybe some warning signs that you need to really clue yourself into and consider that those could be deeper issues?
Yeah, so let's just start with the outside of the home. So with the outside of the home, some of the most common things to look for are changes in exterior flat work. So your walkways, your driveways, your garage floors. So looking for cracking or trip hazards that have recently developed. Now in the home, we want to look for changes that have occurred particularly during this dry period. So cracks to interior drywall, doors sticking, or windows not operating like they used to. Changes to floor framing system as well. So maybe, hey, all of a sudden I have a high or a low point in my floor that I didn't have before. On the exterior of the home, it can show itself in the terms of cracking in the foundation, cracking in any brickworks, or even chimneys pulling away from homes are all signs to look for.
Okay, wow, really great tips there. Yeah. Now, as we go into the fall season, moisture could be coming back either in the form of rain or eventually snow.
Yeah.
So how does that change the situation for our homes and for our foundations?
Yeah, so in Colorado, think of our soil almost like Play-Doh. And when you leave it out in the sun, it's going to dry and shrink and crack and constrict. Well, what that does is that leaves a path of least resistance for moisture. So once we do get that rain that comes back, all those cracks and fissures and hollow cavities that have occurred in the soil are going to allow that moisture a path of least resistance in the home.
I see.
Just like you or I standing on mud, right? If we let that water go down to the base of our foundation, it's going to have a tendency to allow that foundation to settle and also crack and shift as that moisture comes in there. That can also allow water intrusion into foundations, which is something that we want to look for as well.
Okay, do you have any tips for homeowners to really protect their properties as we go into the fall?
Yeah, so number one, just being aware of your home. So doing a good walk around your home, and particularly looking at grading and drainage patterns around the home. So what we want is once that water does come back, we want that draining away from the home so that it doesn't allow a path of least resistance back to the foundation. So as a homeowner, that's one of the biggest things you can do. And also just monitoring the home for any types of changes that have occurred, particularly in this dry period or when it changes from dry to wet. So knowing your home, if you do have any cracks or anything that have shown, kind of monitoring those, and if you do see changes, certainly let us know. We can come take a look at that for you.
Well, yeah, that's a perfect segue. I was going to say, when should homeowners be reaching out to GROUNDWORKS and getting more information?
So number one, anytime you see a change in the home, a door not operating, a window not operating, a new crack show, a trip hazard that maybe has just recently shown itself, that's a great time to get GROUNDWORKS out there to take a look. The earliest that we can catch these problems, typically the most cost effective it's going to be for you and the less intrusive. So we want to nip that in the bud as early as possible so that we can put a permanent lasting fix in there for you.
Yeah, and just before we wrap up, what is that process like when you guys are able to come and take a look at someone's property?
Yeah, so we do a complimentary home inspection for every customer, so that's at no cost to you. What we'd like to do is come out, sit down, have a general conversation, kind of understand why you've called us out there. We'll then do a detailed detailed inspection, interior and exterior of the property. We'll use various different tools so that we diagnose things with precision. We create a scale diagram of the property. We photograph everything. Then what we do is we sit down with the customer. We're going to show them what's going on with their home, exactly what the options for repair are, and exactly what those costs look like, so that when they leave, they'll know how we can put a permanent lasting solution in place for them.
Sounds so perfect. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks for having us.
And call the experts now. Save your home from bigger issues down the road. GROUNDWORKS has foundation solutions that are crafted with pride. Schedule your free inspection by visiting groundworks.com or call 303-963-4339. This was a sponsored segment. Keep it here.